What's good, Ravens fans? This is your boy Jason from the Ravens Space. Thank you guys so much. And today I want to talk about what to watch this offseason in regards to Lamar Jackson's contract. And the most important thing I think you have to watch are two quarterbacks who are probably going to get new contracts this year. And we're going to find out where the market really is for quarterbacks. Now, a lot of things have been happening in the league since Deshaun Watson has signed that ginormous contract fully guaranteed. People, including, analysts and agents and front offices have been saying, hey, the Browns are just stupid and they are doing something that is destructive for the game. So nobody else offer that kind of contract. Please, right? So we're going to find out, right? Because there are two quarterbacks who are coming up getting a new contract, and this will directly impact Lamar Jackson's contract. And so the first person that we're going to have to watch, and the most important person, is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow can, right now, based on the way he's played, can make the claim that he is the second best quarterback in the league. A lot of people think it's Josh Allen, but they have a playoff game, and I can tell you guys I'm recording it while the game is going on, and Joe Burrow has a lead right now. So if Joe Burrow wins that game and plays the way he's been playing in that game, people will say he's the second best quarterback in the league. There's nothing he can do to become the first best. That's Patrick Mahomes. Everybody knows that. So if he gets a fully guaranteed contract, then that basically kills the argument that the Ravens front office has. If he gets a fully guaranteed contract, then Lamar Jackson definitely gets a fully guaranteed contract. The only wiggle room that may be there is if Joe Burrow wins a Super Bowl this year. If he wins a Super Bowl, he can say, hey, I have a Super Bowl. That should be worth a guaranteed contract. Okay, 2 Super Bowl appearances, let's say he does that, and 2 losses do not equal an MVP. MVP is the highest honor you can have in the regular season. So it does not overmatch that. But a Super Bowl win does. And so then you can say, then Lamar, right, and the Ravens can say even, hey, Joe Burrow got this. He won a Super Bowl. You don't have a Super Bowl, you get less. But if he does not win a Super Bowl, then whatever that number is what Lamar's number is going to be. Around there. When we talk about the second player that throws a wrench into this, and that we all got to take into account, is Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is a extremely talented quarterback. He's so talented that to let him go would be asinine. So he's going to put the Ravens in a position, too, that's a little bit funny, right? Because if he gets a fully guaranteed contract, which a lot of people don't think he will, but if he does, then Lamar Jackson wins the argument outright. But if he does not, Lamar Jackson doesn't necessarily lose the argument. Because Lamar Jackson can say, hey, when I play football games, I have a better winning percentage than both Joe Burrow and definitely Justin Herbert. However, if he gets a fully guaranteed contract, that puts the Ravens in a bind. So that's what it depends on, these two quarterbacks. And it depends differently for the different parts, right? For example, the Ravens are praying that Justin Herbert does not get a fully guaranteed contract. They are praying because if he does, there's nothing they can do. They can't say anything anymore because a fully guaranteed contract is now the going rate. Because a quarterback who many people don't think is a top 5 quarterback, right? Like Pro Football Focus, for example, is going to get a fully guaranteed contract. Deshaun Watson gets one. If Herbert signs before Burrow, and Burrow's going to say, well, I need one too now. So that's the first part. So that's what the Ravens are praying. And in the Herbert situation, that doesn't really apply to Lamar. Again, because if Justin Herbert let's say he doesn't get a fully guaranteed contract, Lamar Jackson's going to say, okay, well, people don't think he's better than me overall. People don't think he's more of a winner than me overall. And he doesn't have any playoff wins when I do. He does, you know what I'm saying? He has 0 playoff appearances, I believe. And I have 2 of them, right? 3 of them. So that means nothing to me, right? So that's how it affects there. Joe Burrow, though, affects it the opposite way. So if Joe Burrow wins a Super Bowl and then gets a guaranteed contract, then the Ravens can say, oh, You didn't win a Super Bowl, so him getting a guaranteed contract has nothing to do with you, buddy. But if he doesn't get a guaranteed contract, regardless if he wins it or not, then they can say, the Ravens can say, hey, this is the rate, Lamar. That thing that happened in Cleveland, that's the one-off, that's stupidity. There's nothing I can do about it. Sorry, buddy. So that's the game that we're going to play. Now, the Ravens have to be careful because, as they say, yesterday's price ain't today's price. And so, depending on where this goes, it's going to get crazy. Now, I think the Ravens know that it's not going to be guaranteed contracts, which is why they're not rushing. Because if they knew that, for example, if they knew that Joe Burrow was going to get what Deshaun Watson got, plus $10 million, the deal would already be done. They would be in Lamar's house in Florida, and they would be signing Lamar to what Deshaun Watson got. But so they kind of know that's not happening. So I don't think it's going to happen. And I do think Lamar is going to have to take a contract that's not fully guaranteed because I think that every owner is going to make sure that there are no fully guaranteed contracts in the NFL. So it is what it is. That's what I think. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. Thanks, and go Ravens.